Prepare yourselves for a tale of inexplicable terror and heart-wrenching loss. The chilling disappearance of my friend during a hunting trip still haunts me to this day, leaving me to grapple with unanswered questions and the unsettling truth that some mysteries are never meant to be solved. It was a crisp autumn morning when my friend, Jake, and I set out for our annual hunting trip deep in the heart of the forest. The anticipation of a day spent in nature, away from the stress of everyday life, filled us with excitement as we shouldered our rifles and ventured into the woods. The sun cast dappled shadows through the dense canopy above, the rustle of leaves and the occasional chirp of a bird the only sounds to break the silence of the forest. We followed a well-worn path, our footsteps crunching on the carpet of fallen leaves as we searched for signs of game. As the hours passed, we split up to cover more ground, each of us disappearing into the labyrinth of trees and underbrush. I had been wandering for what felt like hours when I heard a blood-curdling scream that pierced through the tranquility of the forest. My heart leapt into my throat as I raced toward the source of the sound, dread coursing through my veins. What I found sent a chill down my spine that I can still feel to this day. There, in a small clearing, was Jake's rifle, abandoned on the ground as though he had dropped it in a panic. But there was no sign of Jake himself, no trace of his presence except for the eerie silence that hung in the air like a shroud. Panic surged through me as I called out his name, my voice echoing through the trees with no response. I searched frantically, combing through the underbrush and calling out until my throat was raw, but there was no sign of Jake anywhere. It was as though he had vanished into thin air, leaving behind nothing but his abandoned rifle and a sense of dread that hung heavy in the pit of my stomach. I stumbled back to our campsite, my mind spinning with disbelief and terror, unsure of what to do next. I called for help, alerting the authorities to Jake's disappearance and leading search parties into the depths of the forest in a desperate attempt to find him. But as the hours turned into days and the days turned into weeks, hope began to fade. Replaced by a gnawing sense of despair, the official search was called off after a month, with no sign of Jake ever found. His disappearance remains a mystery to this day, haunting me like a ghost that refuses to be laid to rest. I've spent countless sleepless nights replaying that fateful day in my mind, searching for answers that may never come. Was Jake taken by some unknown predator lurking in the woods? Did he stumble upon something he wasn't meant to see? Or was there something more sinister at play, lurking in the shadows just beyond my reach? I may never know the truth, but one thing is certain: the forest holds secrets that are not easily unraveled, and Jake's disappearance serves as a chilling reminder of the dangers that lurk in the darkness. As for me, I continue to search for closure, haunted by the memory of my friend's vanishing and the unsettling truth that some mysteries are meant to remain unsolved.